Hello. Sir David the Bard. I'm coming to you from Mount Rushmore. They were supposed to have an Indian up there too, but the Indian never got built. But the four guys are still there. Larry Moe and Curly Joe and the Bard. Hey, I'm hiding behind the nose of George Washington. I don't know if George is up there. I don't know. I can't see much anymore. Anyway, the Danites can't see me up here. Alright, I'm hiding up his nose. I'm not hiding beside his nose because you would see me if I was beside him. So I'm a little hair. I'm kind of climbing up through those nostril hairs. Anyway, I wanted to give you a little report here on... I know I'm going to bring it up because the Mormons always think I'm lying. Here it comes. This is in the Salt Lake Tribune, November 20th, updated 8:39 p.m. Headline. Let me get the headline. Sources. Report will recommend criminal charges against Swallow. Well, who's Swallow? What's the big deal that he's got criminal charges? I'll tell you what the big deal is. A report from the Lieutenant Governor's office, widely anticipated to be released Thursday, will recommend filing multiple misdemeanor charges against Utah Attorney General John Swallow for concealing information on his campaign financial disclosure forms. This is the top law enforcement officer in the state of Utah. He just won election about, whatever, 3, 4, 5 weeks ago. And now he's headed for jail. Anyway, can you know, when these Mormons slip and slide like a bunch of pigs in the back seat of a car, which reminds me, I took a cow home one day in the back seat of my car. Now, I'm not bullshitting you. I had a little cow. I think I've got a video on this somewhere too. I've mentioned it before, but I bought a little cow, and I put him in the back seat of the car. And I bought him. The guy said, "Well, did you bring a trailer?" No, just put him in the back seat. Don't put a seatbelt on him. Just put him back. God, in the hour that it took to drive him home, there was cow and piss shit everywhere in the back seat. Hey, I'll get my wife to clean it up. I got the cow with no trailer. So anyway, this guy is headed for jail. He won't resign, and I'll tell you, it's like a bunch of greased pigs in the back seat of my old car, my Chevelle, my SS Super Sport Chevelle. You got to read the article. They're so slimy in Utah. If I can just find one sentence here. Good Lord. I mean, they went from the Lieutenant Governor's office, then under Lieutenant Governor Greg Bell, hired the firm of Sneal and Weimer in July to investigate. Since then, Bill has stepped down, and former Republican Spencer Koch, who was the first legislator to call for the impeachment proceedings against Swallow, has taken over as Governor Gary Herbert's lieutenant governor. It goes on, and they just keep shifting. You remember? Do you remember? Let me bring myself back up here. Am I still on? Yeah. Do you remember Muhammad Ali? You know, he was the one that had these famous, you know, he would say, float like a butterfly, bing like, sting like a bee. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. And he did the rope-a-dope. He'd get in the ropes, tangle all, and his opponent couldn't hit him, couldn't find him. Muhammad Ali, whose real name was Cassius Clay, but he converted to being a Muslim, so his name changed. But anyway, I'm telling you, when you see Utah politics, shuck and jive is a kind word. Hokey pokey is a good description. These guys, They're all in the same bishoprics, the same stake presidents, the same stakes. Their dad was on a mission. His dad was the mission president. It's like, oh, it's a bunch of like special ed programs where they used to put the kids together because they couldn't control their sexuality, and then they just shut the door. There was no staff in there. I remember the American Fork, what was that called? The American Fork School. I think it was called the school, but I heard the rumors there that they couldn't control the kids sexually, so they just, once a week, they threw them in a room all together, shut the door, turned the other way. Well, if that ain't politics in Utah, I don't know what is. So anyway, the leading law enforcement officer is going to jail. He just got elected. But will they impeach him? No, not in Utah. Will they say anything? No, not. And you'll find this guy will be the Attorney General in 20 years, and they'll still be investigating. Mormons are great at investigating and doing absolutely nothing. So anyway, here's a guy that's going to put everybody in jail. He bought this corporation, slipped out. This is the Romney twist. The Bristol Stomp. Mitt Romney and the Bristol Stomp. He's in Sweden, and then he's over in the Cayman Islands. Then he's in the United States. Who knows where his houses are? Who knows where the money came from? I don't buy at Burger King anymore because I won't give him a cent. When he gave all that stock, Burger King stock, to the Mormon Church. Well, anyway, I don't get into it. I just report. Don't kill the messenger. The message is what you got to focus on. Thanks.